original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Weird. So we didn't do that.
Something little kids would like. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again. So I watched it for the first time in probably 16, 17 years. It's just the weirdest thing, but it always happens to me, and I always have to just pretend that I don't always spend my time here, I swear to God.
Is that your favorite ride? I mean, that's a weird thing that you are Snow White now.
I mean, it's one of the original. I'm a really big Disney fan. I grew up at the Disney parks. My parents took me every summer.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
okay.
So it's like it is. It's part of my upbringing. It's my favorite thing, so.
This Snow White press tour has got to be the worst marketing I've ever seen for a movie. I mean, the new Snow White actress is literally walking around interview to interview just bashing.
The star of Disney's upcoming Snow White remake is back in the headlines, but not for the reasons you might think. After facing some serious backlash, Rachel's response has been stirring up controversy. So, what's the drama all about? And how has Rachel handled the heat? Stick around because we're breaking down all the latest buzz and giving you everything you need to know. But before we get into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the latest updates and videos like this. Now, let's talk Disney's D23 Expo, where we just got our first look at Gal Gadot as the evil queen in the upcoming live-action remake of Snow White. Set to hit US theaters on March 21st, 2025, this film is bringing back the magic of Disney's very first animated feature, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This legendary classic, released over 80 years ago, wasn't just another movie, it was the beginning of Disney's storytelling empire. And now, with this modern retelling, the legacy continues. But what's really going on behind the scenes? Let's dive in.
Come off as me being ungrateful for the opportunities I have. What made you want to step into this world of DC heroes?
Fans are growing more concerned about Disney's new Snow White remake, mostly because of what the lead actress has been saying to the press. Rachel Zegler has been described as a walking PR disaster for Disney's. We've heard her bag the classic story.
The story of Snow White dates back to an 1812 German fairy tale by the Brothers Grimm, and even today, it remains a fan favorite. In this live-action remake, Rachel Zegler steps into the role of Snow White, while Gal Gadot puts a fresh spin on the evil queen. The cast also includes Andrew Burnap as Jonathan and Martin Kleba as Grumpy, bringing a new dynamic to these classic roles. The film is directed by Mark Webb, The Amazing Spider-Man, and boasts a screenplay by Greta Gerwig, Barbie, and Aaron Cressida Wilson. With this powerhouse team behind the project, fans can expect a deeper take on the story and its beloved characters. Plus, the award-winning musical duo Benj Pasek and Justin Paul, La La Land, The Greatest Showman, are crafting brand new songs, promising a magical musical experience. But this remake isn't just a simple retelling, it's stirring up controversy. A major debate has erupted over the Seven Dwarfs, with rumors suggesting big changes or even their complete removal, sparking discussions on how this could impact the story's essence. Then there's the Rachel Zegler controversy. Even though she's cast as Snow White, rumors are swirling that she may be stepping away from the project. This has left fans both curious and concerned, as her involvement is crucial to such a high-profile Disney film. The casting itself was already a hot topic, with Zegler's Colombian and Polish heritage offering a fresh take on the traditional Snow White image. Excitement is building fast, but one thing is clear: this new Snow White is set to shake things up. Blending a tribute to Disney's classic roots with a modern twist, this live-action remake is shaping up to be one of Disney's biggest talking points in the coming years. Whether it will honor the legacy or completely redefine expectations remains to be seen, but one thing's certain: this Snow White will be unlike any before. But beyond the film itself, the real drama surrounding Disney's new Snow White remake has taken on a life of its own, with Rachel Zegler at the center of the storm. While she's cast as Snow White, the controversy isn't just about her performance, it's about her opinions. The buzz erupted after old interviews resurfaced, where Zegler openly critiqued the 1937 animated classic. Unlike lifelong Disney fans who cherish the original Snow White, she's been vocal about her issues with how Snow White and Prince Charming were portrayed. This has divided fans and critics, sparking heated debates across the internet, adding fuel to the fire. Zegler's comments have led to rumors that this new Snow White will be drastically different. She's hinted at a bold new direction for the character, one that shifts the focus toward empowerment and independence rather than
Zegler has finally responded to all the Snow White backlash she's been receiving. And you won't believe this, but she allegedly apologized for her rude comments. She said that it was never her intention to come off as ungrateful after those videos started going.
According to Zegler, this new Snow White won't be about just finding love. Instead, she'll be ruling her kingdom with strength and determination. It's a major shift from the original 1937 version and falls in line with other modern Disney remakes, like the 2021 Cinderella, where classic roles were completely reimagined. But not everyone is on board with these changes. Many Disney fans believe that Zegler's take strays too far from the original spirit of the story. Some have even called her comments disrespectful to the classic tale, as if someone decided to redesign Mickey Mouse's iconic ears. Fans are frustrated, and they're making sure their voices are heard. The backlash exploded after Zegler's interview with Variety, where she described her Snow White as a leader, not just a fairy tale princess waiting for her prince. Things escalated even further when she appeared on Extra TV, calling Prince Charming a stalker, a statement that outraged many longtime Disney lovers who adore the original romance. Zegler also revealed that Andrew Burnap, who plays the prince, will be reimagining the role to fit the film's modern twist. But instead of exciting fans, this new take has sparked even more controversy. Some critics argue that Zegler is pushing her own views instead of staying faithful to the original story. For many, Snow White is a beloved childhood classic, and seeing someone like Rachel Zegler rise to fame should be exciting. But Zegler's outspoken approach has made her a polarizing figure. She's been fearless in addressing criticism, standing firm on social media, and directly responding to doubters. While some see this as confidence, others believe she comes off as intolerant toward differing opinions. One Twitter user even suggested that the backlash against Zegler is part of a bigger frustration with Hollywood's push for assertive female leads, regardless of politics. Another pointed out inconsistencies in her stance, noting how she once called out Gina Carano over a pronoun controversy, only for Gina to later clap back, accusing Zegler of being insincere when she tweeted about wanting a kinder world. Now it seems Zegler is facing backlash for her past actions, though opinions remain divided. One person summed it up by saying, "I thought Rachel Zegler had done something terrible, but she's just doing what plenty of male actors have done without the same level of outrage." Still, for many, this story is all about romance, even if Andrew Burnap's powerful performance brings a striking contrast to the film. Meanwhile, social media, especially TikTok, is on fire with debates. Are these changes truly about empowering women? Or is it just controversy for the sake of controversy? Adding fuel to the fire, rumors are swirling that Disney might be considering dropping Zegler from the project altogether. So far, neither Disney nor Zegler has addressed the speculation, which has only made fans more anxious about the film's fate. But the real shocker? Zegler admitted in an interview that she had only watched the original Snow White once, and didn't even enjoy it. This revelation sent the internet into a frenzy, with critics slamming Disney's casting decision. One viral tweet summed up the outrage: Rachel Zegler didn't even like Snow White and only watched it once, yet she's the one playing her? Out of all the actresses who love the original, even public figures like Tomi Lahren have weighed in, blasting the remake. She warned that changing a beloved classic too much could lead to a box office disaster. Lahren also questioned why Disney would cast an actress who has openly criticized the original film in the lead role. She even dug up past interviews where